guys, welcome back to Cricut Monday. What we're going to be doing today is I want to make a tote bag with infusible ink. I think this is going to be so pretty. So I already have Design Space loaded here. So I'm just going to go to New Project. It's the circle with the plus. I'm going to click on that. Then you can go to Images, and I have chosen the lace medallion, but if you go to Images and you just scroll down through here, you'll find tons of really pretty images. Let me go in here and type lace. Okay, when you type lace medallion, you'll see this up here comes in, and this one is called Mandala Draw. And then this one is really pretty. All you have to do, and that's Flourish, is just come down through here and take your time and just look for the right lace medallions that you want. This is the one that I want. But you can see this one is beautiful and that one is so pretty. I mean, they have so many and I love this one. But I've chosen to do this one, so I'm going to click on that. That's going to put a green box around it. Then I'm going to go to the right bottom corner, Insert Images, and before I do that, I just typed in lace medallion up here at the top corner where this box is, and that brought up all these, okay? So anyway, since I've put the green box around it by clicking on it, I'm going to go down to the right hand corner, bottom, Insert Images, and let that put this on my screen. Now I'm going to put this up here just to see about how big this is. I think that may be the size I want. Let me look, because I need to measure this. I have the tote that is 19 by 14, okay? So I want something that will look nice on it. I think that will work fine, okay? So that's the size that it came in as, okay? So all I'm going to do, you'll see all these are cut files. If you go to the right hand corner, the layers column, you'll see all these are cuts, and that's what I want. Now you'll see here, this one, let me zoom in so maybe you'll be able to see. It didn't really help here, but over here, this one down here, the third one down, this little eye has a line through it. And that means basically that layer's turned off. Like this very top one, if I would turn that layer off, you would see my center would go away. Well, I want that, so I want to leave that on. So I'm just going to leave this exactly like it is. I'm not going to edit this at all. And I'm going to the right top corner to make it. Okay. And then anytime you're dealing with infusible ink, you need to mirror your image right here on the left. So I'm going to turn the mirror on, okay? And it says I'm working on a 12 by 12. So all this is going to cut on one mat, and it's going to put it all on here. Let me zoom in. So you can see this will all be on one mat, okay? So let me go to continue, right bottom corner. And my machine is connecting to my computer, and you'll see right here it says mirror is on, okay? So I'm going to click on browse all materials, and this comes up because my Cricut Explore Air 2 is set to custom. So when that's set to custom, it allows you to search the materials. So I'm going to click on browse all materials, go up here to the right top box, search box, and just type in infusible, and then just click on infusible, and then hit the little search bar, and infusible ink transfer sheet will pop up, and you want to put a check mark there, and then go down here to the right bottom corner and hit done, okay? Now it says right here, make sure mirror is turned on and material is ink side up when you cut it, okay? The mirror is on. Now I'm going here to the default, click this, and just add more pressure, okay? So the next time you see me, I will be cutting this infusible ink sheet out. I'll be right back. Okay, here's the tote that I have. Like I said, it is 19 by 14, and it just looks like this. It's one of Cricut's infusible ink blanks. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to use this wildflower pattern again and take out the red. I think that might be really pretty with this khaki. So let's look at this. I'm really excited to use this. Now make sure, like I've said before, that you don't have any lotions or oil on your hands. Okay, I'm just going to set this over here and put this back in later. Now, you definitely want to use a standard grit mat when you're working with the infusible ink, okay? And all we're going to do is just put this right here on our mat. Okay, just going to put this right down here. I think this will really be a really cute look. Okay, and then we're going to put this in here and load it. Okay, and then just hit the C and it will cut. But I think this is going to be so pretty. I'm so excited with this infusible ink. I think it's so much fun. And I definitely am going to try to put it on another tote besides this. But I just thought that collar, you know, it really seems to pop to me. Now I haven't washed the shirt yet because today's the first day I've worn it. I filmed 2 videos in it, so I will be washing the shirt. Let me flip this up. I feel weird not being able to see you. But that system is out in the Gulf. By the time you see that, it'll already be over. It's not supposed to come here, though. It's supposed to go to Louisiana. We just have a chance of some severe weather out of it and a lot of rain. But I really feel for everyone in Louisiana. I know they're already flooding, and it's not even a tropical storm yet. I think it's supposed to become a tropical storm today. But we are cutting. It has so many intricate cuts. But at first I was looking and I saw a snowflake, and I thought that would be so pretty, you know, to put on a tote. But I didn't really want to use a snowflake this time of year, and I thought, oh, what about a medallion of some sort or something like that? So I saw this and I was like, that will be perfect. So you can really, you know, use whatever. And I have a video coming up. I'm really excited about it. Mom and I went shopping at Hobby Lobby to check out fall. And we take you shopping with us. And then my husband's getting ready to go out of town for a while. And I think she's going to come spend a couple nights with me. So I'm hoping that she'll be in 2 of my videos. One, a shop with us, and then another one where we haul, you know, sitting in here in the craft room. I show what I bought, she shows what she bought. I think you all will really enjoy it. And we really haven't done any videos together, so we're both really looking forward to that. So stay tuned for that. This is going to take a while to cut out because it is such an intricate design. And I don't know if you can see on my screen, but it's only cut 22% of it so far. So what I'm going to do is come back when this gets finished cutting, so we just don't have to sit here and watch it cut. I'll be right back. Okay, it's finished cutting, so this is blinking, so I'm going to eject it. Okay, and then I'm just going to pull it off by taking really the mat away from this, the infusible ink. That's the best way to do it. Okay. Alrighty. And it's all cut out, so I'll meet you in the kitchen and we'll put this on the tote bag. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I've gone ahead and cut away the excess. This used a lot of this, okay? So I'm just going to roll it and crack it, and you can hear it cracking to break everything loose. And I'm just going to get at the corner because we want to take away everything that we do not want, okay? You weed this just a little bit different than the others. So just take your time and weed it like this. We'll pull it off first, like this. It's so hard to see where, there it is, the design is sometimes. Okay, these are my 2 end pieces. Then if you just look, you can see that this all gets removed. Okay. So we have this much done. Now we just have to go in, like I said, and crack it really well and just be really careful. When you're doing this, this just takes a little time, but you can see the design is starting to come out. This is going to be so pretty, I really believe. But you gotta crack it. And you can always use your tweezers for really intricate parts that are being a little stubborn, but just take your time and get all this out. So it's going to take me a while to do this, so I'm going to go off and take my time, and then I'll be back once I get the rest of this loose. I'll be right back. Okay. What I did to make this really easy to weed is I held it up to the window so the light would come through. I held it up like this and I could see where it needed to be, and then I flip it over and take it off. I can see where one of those light boxes from Cricut would be very handy. So I did that, and then I did each of my corners. Okay, so I'm going to turn my Easy Press on, and if you go to this little chart that Cricut has, it tells you to preheat your Easy Press to 385. Okay, so let's see what we're set on. We're set on 385, okay, and it says 40 seconds. I'm going to up my time to I think to 45 seconds. And see, I'm going to do a little experiment. Okay, so what we do is we need to put this on something. So I have another mat, so I'm just going to put it on that. I'm going to put a mat underneath my tote bag. I'm going to get my tote bag like I want it. Then it says to put one of these Easy Press mats inside your tote bag, okay? So I've done that, and I'm going to try to make sure that it's straight. And these lines where it was folded, I'm going to be using that kind of as a guide, okay? And then it says, insert card stock on top of mat inside tote. And like I said, you can reuse your cardstock as long as there's nothing on it. So I have a mat inside my tote, and then I have my cardstock inside that on top of the mat. All right, we got that done. Trying to make sure that this tote looks relatively straight. And then it says use a lint roller to roll it. So I have me a lint roller and I'm rolling it, and my easy press is heating up. And even though I just took this out of the bag, it is getting lint off, like little strings or stuff like that. Okay, so I've done that. Now we're going to preheat for 15 seconds when this gets ready. Okay, and then we have to use butcher paper on top of this to preheat it. And the butcher paper has to be bigger than my heat press, which it is, because my heat press is a 9x9, okay? So when this beeps, we'll preheat this for 15 seconds, okay? And it has, so I'm just going to let this count down for 15 seconds. Put that on there and just hit the C, and we'll count down for 15 seconds. Okay, so that's preheated. Now it says remove butcher paper from top of tote bag and cool it, okay? So I'm gonna let this completely cool, and when it gets cool, we will put this awesome design on this shirt. I'll be right back. Okay, this is cooled, so what I'm going to do is just scoot this in just a little bit more. I'm going to put this, now I went and took scissors and cut as close to where my little ends are going to be as possible, okay? So I'm just going to put this heat transfer, like the ink side down, shiny side up, okay? And we're getting ready to have a storm. Okay, so we're going to put this down where we want it. I'm hoping this will all fit on my underneath my little press. I really hope that it does. If not, I can just leave these little ends off, but I really don't want to leave them off if I don't have to. And you could always measure this. Probably be better off if you did measure this. I'm just going to sort of eyeball it. And you don't want to overlap any of your plastic. So let's look at that. That would look better like that. I think that's going to be close enough. Now what we need to do is cover this with butcher paper again, and then I'm going to see if this is all going to fit under here. I think it will. Okay, so what we're going to do is just put this straight down, and I hope it's all covered. Put it straight down, hit, and just put light pressure, so I'm just going to hold my hand on it for 40 seconds. And then we will remove the butcher paper and let it cool completely, and then I'll show you how this turns out. I'm really excited, I think, and be careful and don't move this because you don't want to move it. I think I may leave it like 5 seconds longer. I don't know, we'll see. I'm so excited. I think this is going to be so pretty. I love my Cricut. I'm so happy that I have a Cricut. You can make t-shirts, tote bags, whatever you want. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and lift this straight up. Okay. Going to take my butcher paper off. I think it all transferred. Now we have to let this cool completely, so I'll be back when it gets completely cool. Okay, I think it is cool enough, so let's start peeling this back. Oh, that is so pretty. I love it. Okay, here it is. Let me show you how it turned out. I only had one little problem, and that was because I just didn't have everything as close. I should have put my design closer, but you can see I think this is really pretty. Had I moved these bottom ones in more, I didn't get all the way on it, but I think I'm going to try to reapply this on the very bottom and see what I can do with it. But I think this turned out so pretty. It is such a pretty tote bag to have. I mean, and if you'd see something like this in the store, you'd pay a lot of money for it. I just love it. You can customize your tote bags any way you want. Okay guys, you know I told you that I thought I would just reapply it. Well, I did, and it worked. So if you get it off a little bit, don't get upset. I just put it right back over where it belonged, and it turned out wonderful. There's the bottom where it was messed up before. Now it is fine. You would never know that I had done that. It really, if you mess up, just be careful, and you can reapply. Now I did get this one a little bit lower than this one, but that's how it would have been anyway. I just probably should have measured, but it's so easy. It's really hard to mess up infusible ink. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye guys.